Here is a bag of licks, as the Americans call it, for 2 bars, the first 2 bars of Ships for Sailing. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 bars and I'm going to play them in a whole load of different ways. So using ornamentation, variation, possibly some chords, slides, hammer-ons, all of that kind of good stuff, to show you that there's a rake of different ways of interpreting 2 bars that's still within the framework of the tune. And so you can pick out a couple of these and add them into your version of the tune, and it doesn't really matter what speed you're playing it at. If it's a nice or a cool little sequence that you enjoy, it'll make the tune more interesting for you. So here are the 2 bars. Do that one again. Here's a couple of very simple ones. And the difference there with playing the high F and the G, a little pull off, and the G gives just a slightly different flavor. We're kind of getting into that shaky rhythm, like really kind of trying to bring out the bounce, right? They're not as flamboyant as some of the complicated, almost bluesy versions with lots of triplets and chords and stuff, but these are nice ways to approach it as well. You have a kind of a murr where you're doing a little triplet on the top and doing it again on the A. that's just creating that little wave-like motion. Maybe we'll leave it at that. There's a lot there. Lots of different ways of approaching it. Some of them moving away from the tune, but it's all in kind of the neighborhood of where those first two bars are going. And hopefully there's enough ideas there for you to pick out something that you like. Either it's one of the simple kind of bouncy ones, or maybe it's one of those more complicated, heading into the kind of the world of bluesy, bluegrassy kind of half notes and stuff. But there's a load of different options there. So play them all. They'll all benefit you in some fashion in terms of expanding your technical range, and then just your kind of musical language, and even just the pattern of left hand finger movement. And of course, always right hand picking technique is of the essence. So I hope that you enjoy that bag of licks, I guess, for want of a better term. If anyone has a better, more Irish sounding term for that, I'm all ears, as they say. So I hope you enjoy them.